Hey, what's going on, guys? ETP coming at you guys with another video today, and I'm very excited to finally bring you guys what I know is the most realistic 2015 draft class in NBA 2K15. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the one that made it, because I'll tell you guys straight up, if there was a draft class available that was really anywhere close to as realistic as this one, I would have just gone with that, saved the time, made a few edits, and rolled with that draft class. But the most downloaded draft class on PSN has about 16,000 downloads, and just so much stuff about it is messed up. The ratings are overpowered, the guys don't look anything like they do in real life, badges are messed up, they even have some of the heights and weights messed up. It's just overall not realistic at all. So I went ahead and I made the most realistic one that I possibly could, and I'm very pleased with how the first version has turned out. And if you're on PlayStation, you can download this right now. I just put it up. The name of the file is 2015 with accurate faces plus ratings, and the online ID is EmbraceThaPace. The E in the is actually an A because the was already taken. So search up that online ID, download that file. I promise you, you will not regret it. It'll add so much to your My League and My GM as far as scouting goes and drafting, and it'll just overall make it a lot better, a lot better experience for you. And if you're on Xbox One, obviously you cannot download this, but don't fear, because very soon I will be doing in-depth tutorials on how to create every single one of these prospects, so you guys can follow those tutorials exactly, and eventually you will have yourself a very realistic draft class. So make sure to subscribe for that if you are on Xbox One. We'll go ahead and jump into it. So this is only version 1. This isn't completely finished yet. I wanted to go ahead and put it out though, because I know a lot of people want to go ahead and start My League and My GM. Some people have already started it without a good draft class. So I wanted to go ahead and put this out, but right now it only has the top 34 prospects according to Draft Express. I will probably be doing a prospect every single day, sometimes 2 prospects a day, so it'll be updated very frequently, and very soon we'll have about 80 to 90 guys within the class, and that'll be all the prospects I'll do. And then throughout the year I'll update ratings and accessories and hairstyles and badges and all that stuff as we see these guys play in college more. And then once the actual draft comes around and guys declare and some guys decide to go back to college, I'll take guys in and out, and we'll have a realistic draft class all the way through the year. And then once the actual draft does come around, there will be a huge surprise that I'll have to wait to talk to you guys about, but I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy, so look forward to that. And the final 4 months or so of NBA 2K15 is going to be really enjoyable, if everything goes to plan. So we'll go ahead and jump into it a little bit. So before I did anything, I focused on the guys' faces. I tried to make them look as realistic as I possibly could. Probably put in about 20 minutes on every single guy, and I'll show you guys a side-by-side comparison right here of Emmanuel Mudiay. So you guys can see he definitely does look a lot like he does in real life. And you obviously have a few limitations with the creative player, the eye, the eye slider and the different eyes you can pick for them. They don't look very good. You can't edit them as much as I wanted to, so that's a little bit of an issue. But probably the biggest limitation that you have when making these guys is the lack of side views that you can find on the internet. Like, there aren't very many side views at all. There aren't even really that many good front-facing views. So it's kind of hard to make these guys' features exactly right, but I think I got a lot of these guys really good, and some of the guys that aren't as good, they still look similar to their real-life counterparts. So you can be assured that you will have very realistic looking prospects in this draft class. You guys can see the Jahlil Okafor. Man, some of these guys did look really good. So after I finish all these faces for the 34 guys I've done so far, I focus on the ratings, and I probably spent 30 minutes on every single guy, watching scouting report videos, reading scouting reports, watching videos of them play to try to make sure that I could get all the accessories right, and also really focus in on the different skills that they have. So as far as the ratings go, I didn't want to make guys too highly rated. That's something that really annoys me about some of the other draft classes, is that guys are rated way too highly, and then after like 1 year in your My GM or your My League, they're going to be like superstar players, and that's just not realistic. Really, in each draft class, there's the potential of maybe 1 to 2 guys turn out to be really good players, and then a lot of the guys just end up being role players. So I needed to, focus on making the ratings a little bit lower, and I really kind of modeled it after the real rookies that made it into the game this year. So Jabari Parker is the #1 rated rookie at 78 overall. I didn't want to make anybody else, noticeably higher than them. So Emmanuel Mudiay, who I think is probably he has more potential, and he's probably a better prospect than Parker and Wiggins. I made him an 80 overall, so still not very much higher at all. He's definitely not going to be a superstar right when he gets in the league. And then I made Jahlil Okafor a 79, Karl Towns a 77, and it slowly goes down from there. As far as the potential ratings go, I gave Mudiay, I think, an 89 or a 90 potential, and Okafor an 86 or an 87. And just to give you guys a comparison, Andrew Wiggins and Jabari Parker both have an 88 potential, and I think Embiid has an 89 or a 90. So the potential ratings are they've got a good comparison. So guys shouldn't be progressing too fast and become superstars too quickly. A lot of these guys down here in the 70s, mid 70s, have mid 80s to low 80s potential ratings. So you could see, like, you might not see a guy really come on and become a big time impact player till about 4 or 5 years down the line, which is really realistic. So I really focused on the ratings, tried to make their ratings as accurate as I possibly could. And again, this stuff will be updated throughout the year once we see these guys play more. Badges are another thing I focused a lot on. I was really conservative with them. I've seen draft classes where Emmanuel Mudiay has like 35 badges, which Emmanuel Mudiay should not have. He should definitely not have 35 badges. So I gave him 10 right here. I stuck with mainly silver for a lot of these guys and some bronze, and I rarely gave guys gold badges unless it was something that they were clearly very good at. So all this stuff I read talked about how Emmanuel Mudiay has a crazy good crossover that he uses a lot, so I went ahead and gave him a gold badge for that. And I noticed from watching a lot of tape on Jahlil Okafor, when he's in the post, he uses a ton of spin moves and is really effective. He's got a really fast twitch, so I made sure that I gave him a post spin technician gold badge, and that'll affect him a lot. Gave the guys different personality badges as well. Nothing too crazy, nothing that'll make them too much of an impact player. And right here for Cliff Alexander, I actually gave him 4 gold badges because he is very good at getting buckets off of offensive rebounds, so that's a hustle points right there. He's a big time hustle player, got a gold scrapper, gold hustle points, gold tenacious rebounder, and a gold lob city finisher. So he's probably the player that I gave the most gold badges to. But those gold badges aren't, overpowered ones. I don't think I gave anybody a gold posterizer or anything like that. That'll be too overpowered. So you guys can edit these up as much as you want, but I think I've got a very good base right now for version 1. There will be a lot more updates, and this thing should, just continue to get more and more realistic. I'm very excited for it. I'm not just excited, to get it out to you guys. I'm just excited to just use this for myself. I've been working on this for a long time, putting in a lot of hours trying to make this as good as I could, and I'm very excited to start up some of my leagues and my gyms and use these things. And just a few more little details that I want to talk about real fast is, this thing is so detailed down to the point where, I got every single one of these guys' birthdays right, their ages and their birthdays. So they're going to turn the age, that they get to at a certain time throughout the season, so that's good. It's very detailed, without a doubt the most realistic one that I've seen anywhere, and I really do hope you guys enjoy it and have a lot of fun with it. Make sure to stay tuned for updates. Subscribe to my channel if you're on Xbox One especially, so you guys can see these creative player tutorials, so you guys can get this draft class. But if you're on PlayStation, go and download it. Search the online ID EmbraceThaPace with an A in the instead of an E. Make sure to do that. You will not regret it, I promise you. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this draft class. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Drop a like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter as well for updates and all kinds of that stuff. So I will talk to you guys later.